let's continue the conversation that I left off in part one. So in part one, I gave you a list of the next bags that I want to acquire. And in this part two, I just wanted to just respond to some of the comments that I've been receiving. And this is more just like in my life here, where I live, not like here on YouTube. And I wanted to record a couple of additional clips to add to complete the video. So it is already nighttime and I moved my cat tower so my cat can sleep here. I just like when her cat tower is closer to the window so she can look outside. She can look at the birds in the morning since she gets up a lot earlier than I do. And also she's so cute. I just like her being with me whenever I'm working, you know, and I just like her to not just be alone around the house. So I don't buy bags to resell. I'm very happy with the selections I've made and I'm very careful with what I get. The number one driver for me to get a bag, especially like a luxury bag, it is whether or not I will wear it and how many times I can wear it. And that is pretty much my number one driver for purchasing a bag. So I've been very thoughtful. I've been quite an overthinker to make some of these purchases, and that's why I don't have a regret with any of my bags. And also the bags that I've bought, I do intend to keep them. I do have a very small collection and I'm very happy with it. I don't think I need a lot more, but of course there's definitely a couple of items that I just want to add, but I don't intend to have a huge, obnoxious, large collection either. So they're not to resell for me. So I know a lot of people just buy bags, resell, and then buy a new bag and resell. I just don't want to do that. It seems very time consuming and I just don't have the time for it. So another thing is that people criticize the way I dress. They say that I'm too fancy or that I'm trying too hard. The thing is that I am naturally, and I was raised to dress well. No, it doesn't matter finances, no excuse, right? Like you have to be well groomed, your hair has to be in place. Like that is how my culture and my family is. Like if I walk in there with you know, no makeup on and looking like I just woke up, my family will ask me, are you okay? Are you sick? That's just how we are. So it doesn't bother me. To me, it's not a lot of work. Like to me, I always have to have my nails painted. And also, like, if I don't want to pay at a salon, I'll do it myself. I did these myself. I always want to have my highlights done or my hair done, well groomed, well cut. I've cut my hair before. You know what I mean? And also, I like to dress well. I'm not going to be wearing t-shirts ever in my life. I'm an anti-t-shirt type person. So this comes natural to me. And when I go out and about and you see me dressing fancy or well dressed or well put together, that is just who I am. I'm not trying to impress anyone. Another thing is that I do not let other people influence me to dressing down or to dressing like shit, all right? The environment here, the vast majority, it is to dress down, and the vast majority, they don't wear heels, they don't wear a dress, you know, they're always like in a very loose sweater or like a t-shirt, and that is just not me. There is going to be occasions where I'm gonna dress up, and I don't let myself or my environment influence me to become something that I'm not. You know, looking like I'm homeless, that will never be me. Looking like I just woke up in the morning, that won't be me. If somebody invites me out to a restaurant, to a bar, I will attend and I will look presentable. I will go in a presentable manner, okay? Depending on the place, the occasion. So I'm, you know, and I've experienced, like, I've asked people to go here, to go there, and I try to tell them beforehand. And another friend of mine has experienced the same thing, that they tell people beforehand and then when they arrive, you know, they don't have any makeup on and this, that, and the other. It's happened to me a couple of times, and it's happened to a couple of my friends too. And these people are great, don't get me wrong. great friends, great people, great acquaintances, but still, I won't let myself be influenced by them, by their choices, how they decide to present themselves to the world. That's them, and I'm okay with that. I'm acceptable with that, to a certain extent. Now, they have to be accepting of me, how I am, how I decide to show up. So I just think it's unfair to be classified as, oh, it's too fancy or trying hard. I'm not trying hard. This is just who I am. And this is how I decide to be. This is who I want to be. I don't want to impress anybody. I don't buy these things to impress anybody. I just want to make myself happy. These are things that I have looked up to, strived for. Will there come a time that I will never buy a luxe bag ever again? Maybe. I don't know. But for now, I do have some reasonable items in my list that are not crazy expensive. Like, I don't think I will do over 9 grand. I won't do that. That's ridiculous. But that's just my position right now. That's just what I want to do right now. It might change in the future. I don't know. Yeah, I don't need to show off or like keep up with the Joneses. That's not what I'm doing. I'm actually being very smart with everything else. I'm doing pretty good, and I just don't need to impress anybody. It's just, I feel like that's what people perceive, especially here where I live. Like, no, that's just not it. It's just, I love fashion. I love bags. I love styling. That's pretty much what I love to do. For years I've liked to do this. Turns out in my 20s, I wasn't able to afford any of this stuff. Okay, I was in college, and when you're in college, you're fucking broke. Then after college, you know, I was starting to work and trying to cover my basic necessities, roof, food, you know, skincare, all that, you know. And now that I'm more established, it's okay for me. But people just make their own stories, their own assumptions, and people are just nuts and crazy. And I'm just so over it. I don't really have a lot of tolerance anymore for comments. And I was thinking about that yesterday, because it's just personally, like, I just wouldn't, even if I've gotten to know somebody for a long time, I just don't feel like going up to them and saying, oh, why are you buying that bag? You're trying too hard. Like, am I a mean, obnoxious person? No. But these people that feel entitled enough to come up to my face and tell me any stupid comments, I definitely feel in my being that I have to respond to it. Okay, I have to let them know how stupid that comment is. I just feel like that will bring me peace more than staying quiet, because I want peace in my life. I don't want just to please other people. That's not what I'm here. If somebody feels brave enough to come up to me and tell me their thoughts, their stupid thoughts, unsolicited opinions, stupid comments, it's always a stupid comment though. I feel that I must respond to it, definitely, and call it out as it is. Because people make their own stories, and I really dislike that. I really dislike that. And they make their own conclusions, this whole crazy shit going on in their brains. And I just want nothing to do with that, and nothing to do with those people. And I prefer to just keep them at a very far distance. It's like, stay away, because your brain is toxic to me. And I'm trying to be very honest here. That's how literally I feel. And I just wanted to let you know where I'm coming from and how I feel about that. So I guess I'm disappointed that my nature is not accepted, right? So my nature is to be more feminine, and my nature is that I like all these things, but yet I have to accept other people's nature, right? And then mine is not accepted. So that is one disappointing part about society in general, which I thought growing up, things would change, people would evolve, and I just feel like people in general are somewhat the same, maybe a tad bit better, but somewhat the same. And I just wanted to reiterate that everybody on YouTube here has been nothing but absolutely kind, and they have gone above and beyond. Everybody here, everybody that has subscribed, everybody has been just so nice and so accepting of my hobbies and what I like to present here on this channel. And pretty much that is the #1 reason why I started this channel. It is to connect with people that like the things that I like, because it's just hard to find people in my environment that like the same things that I like. So I just wanted to connect with people, just talk about the topics we like to talk about, which is new makeup coming up, makeup launches, fashion, handbags. I love handbags. Like, you know how some people are shoe people, like they just buy just a lot of shoes. Like when I started college, my first ever roommate, you know, she had her own room, but she had an insane amount of shoes. Like I've never seen somebody with that many shoes. Like it was insane. She had like over 200 pairs of shoes, and I've never seen that. Granted, the shoes were not like Dior, you know, I don't know what else, Louis Vuitton, like nothing like that, but still, you know. And other people are into other things, collecting whatever, antiques or whatnot. But I've always been like makeup person #1, bag person #2, clothing person #3, watch person #4. I love watches. So that is just me, and other people are just into a lot of other stuff. But I feel like that is all okay, you know? Like I'm not here criticizing other people, what they're like into, you know what I mean? Like I just love to just live my life and let others live theirs. And I really hope that my channel grows, because I like doing this. I definitely enjoy it. I definitely like talking to the camera, and I can just go on and on. And I hope what I'm saying here doesn't come across as like too harsh. It's just I prefer to be more direct and more straight to the point. That's how I am. That's how I am at work. I mean, I don't like to beat around the bush. And the people saying in the comments, the majority are like older people. It's always the older people that feel like the most entitled to their opinions and to voice them, even though nobody asked for them. I also want to give you another example, another experience I had. So a couple of jobs ago, I used to have a job that was more working on the manufacturing line of a manly environment, and it was a more direct type of upfront environment. And this one guy, he was a lot older, you guys, and he looked like he was like the stronger version of Dumbledore, but he was kind of like that same age almost. But like this guy could take down anybody. And this one day he came up to my face, all right, and he's like, "Oh, I hate people that use that type of watches." And I'm like, what? Because the watch that I was wearing, first of all, I always wanted to wear a watch, especially at work. Like I have meetings, I have to go here, I have to go there. Obviously I need a watch, you guys. And yes, I have my cell phone with me, but still I need a watch. Whatever the thing is, that my sister had given me a very nice watch. Granted, it was not an expensive watch, you guys. Probably it was under $40, but to him it was just extremely, you know, fancy and whatever. So I was kind of shocked at his comment, and of course he is that type, but what I said was just to piss him off. I was like, oh, so that means I'm gonna wear it every day. But come on, like you cannot just live your life going up to somebody and saying stupid comments like that, because there's people like me that are just gonna take you as a joke, not respect you, and also like I'm just gonna try to piss you off back. That's you know, like why would you say that, especially at work? That's so unprofessional. That is very unprofessional. All right, everyone, thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.